Welcome petrolheads, design devotees and casual viewers to a showdown of automotive artistry. We're about to embark on a thrilling ride through the annals of automotive history, a quest to crown the top 10 most beautiful cars ever crafted. From the sleek curves of yesteryear to the aerodynamic marvels of today, these four-wheeled masterpieces are more than just machines. They are sculptures on wheels, testaments to human ingenuity and the allure of speed. Buckle up, because we're about to dive into a world where power meets elegance and engineering becomes an art form. Get ready to feast your eyes on automotive legends that have left an indelible mark on the world. Now, some might say, starting at number 10, with the Ferrari 250 GTO is a travesty. But I say, hold your horses. This is a car that needs no introduction, a legend whispered in hushed tones wherever petrolheads gather. Just look at it. The voluptuous curves, the low-slung profile. It's as if it was sculpted by the wind itself. This isn't just about looks, though. This thing has a racing pedigree longer than my last speeding ticket. It dominated the GT racing scene in the 60s, leaving a trail of dust and broken dreams in its wake. The 250 GTO isn't just a pretty face, it's a snarling, fire-breathing beast that just happens to be drop-dead gorgeous. Right then, let's talk about a car so cool, it made even James Bond look good. The Aston Martin DB5, ladies and gentlemen, is the epitome of British cool. Picture this. Sean Connery behind the wheel, a cigarette dangling from his lips, a wry smile playing on his face. Now tell me that's not the definition of suave. But it's not just about Bond, you know. The DB5 is a masterpiece of automotive design. Those classic lines, the iconic grille, it's enough to make you weak at the knees. And the sound of that engine? Pure music to my ears. It's a symphony of power and refinement, a true British icon. Ah, the Jaguar E-Type. A car so beautiful it even made Enzo Ferrari utter words of admiration. Can you imagine the old man complimenting anything? That's how stunning this car is. It's like a lithe jungle cat, all sleek lines and predatory grace. When this thing burst onto the scene in the swinging 60s, it caused quite a stir. It was the car to be seen in, the automotive equivalent of a rock star. And let's not forget that engine, a glorious straight six that roared like a lion. The E-Type wasn't just a car, it was a statement, a symbol of freedom and style. Now we come to a car that changed everything, the Lamborghini Miura. This, my friends, was the car that launched 1,000 posters, the machine that made every teenager dream of becoming a racing driver. Before the Miura, mid-engined cars were seen as, well, a bit weird. But then Lamborghini came along and said, "Hold my grappa," and created this masterpiece. The Miura was a revelation, a symphony of curves and angles, with an engine that sounded like the gates of hell had opened. It was wild, it was exotic, it was everything a Lamborghini should be. The Porsche 911, ah yes, the car that's been called everything from a Beetle to a work of art. And you know what? They're both right. This is a car that's been around for over 50 years, and yet it still looks as fresh as a daisy. How do they do it? It's like they bottled the fountain of youth and poured it into the design studio. But the 911 isn't just about looks. Oh no. This is a driver's car, a purebred sports car that can dance with the best of them. It's the automotive equivalent of a Swiss watch, precise, reliable, and utterly timeless. Now, if you want to talk about head-turning design, look no further than the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. Those doors, They're not just doors, they're wings, invitations to take flight on the Autobahn. When this car was launched in the 1950s, it was like something from another planet. It was sleek, it was sophisticated, and it was bloody fast. The 300 SL was a technological marvel, a rolling testament to German engineering. It wasn't just a car, it was a statement, a symbol of post-war optimism and innovation. Right, let's talk about speed, shall we? And when it comes to speed, there's one car that stands head and shoulders above the rest, the Bugatti Veyron. This, my friends, is not just a car, it's a force of nature. With over 1,000 horsepower on tap, the Veyron can reach speeds that would make a fighter jet blush. But it's not just about brute force. The Veyron is also a masterpiece of design, a symphony of curves and angles that somehow manage to cheat the wind. It's a testament to what's possible when engineers and designers push the boundaries of what's possible. Alfa Romeo, a name that conjures up images of passionate drivers winding mountain roads and, of course, beautiful cars. And the 8C Competizione is no exception. This, my friends, is what happens when you let Italian designers loose with a blank sheet of paper and a bottle of Chianti. The 8C is a feast for the eyes, a symphony of curves and lines that would make Michelangelo weep. It's a car that oozes style and sophistication, a true Italian thoroughbred. Now we come to a car that's not just beautiful, it's a work of art. The Pagani Huayra, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you combine Italian passion with Swiss precision. This is a car that's as much a sculpture as it is a machine. Just look at the details, the intricate design, the exquisite craftsmanship. It's like something out of a Jules Verne novel, a steampunk masterpiece. And the performance? Well, let's just say it's as mind-blowing as the design. The Huayra is a car that defies categorization. It's in a class of its own. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The #1 spot on our list of the most beautiful cars in the world goes to the McLaren P1. This, my friends, is not just a car. It's a spaceship disguised as a supercar. The P1 is a technological tour de force, a hybrid hypercar that can outrun just about anything on the road. But it's not just about performance. The P1 is also a design masterpiece, a study in aerodynamic efficiency and futuristic styling. Just look at those curves, those lines, that massive rear wing. It's like something out of a science fiction film. The McLaren P1 is the perfect blend of beauty, brains, and brawn. It's the car that has it all, and that's why it's our #1 pick. Well, there you have it, folks, our top 10 most beautiful cars in the world. From the timeless elegance of the Ferrari 250 GTO to the futuristic styling of the McLaren P1, these cars represent the pinnacle of automotive design. But beauty, as they say, is in the eye of the beholder. So, tell us in the comments below which car you think is the most beautiful. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more car-related content. Until next time, keep your engines revving and your eyes peeled for the next automotive masterpiece.